of the glories of Christmas is long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Are we all happy to be here tonight? There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for roasting, caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. They make it so. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you for coming to this is my very first holiday concert. This is my favorite things. It is a concert for the holidays. And I just want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy holiday schedules. I know some of you probably put your holiday shopping, that last minute holiday shopping, on pause so you can come and celebrate with me and my family. So thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. So I named this concert My Favorite Things because Christmas reminds you of all of your favorite things. I know sometimes it reminds us of loved ones that aren't here to share, the holidays with us anymore. But when you think of those loved ones, you always manage to think of your favorite memories or the favorite times you shared with those loved ones. And one of my all-time favorite things, besides just around Christmas time, is music. Those of you that know me know that I just love music. It's my favorite thing. So I decided to have a concert and sing for you all some of my favorite holiday songs. That's okay, isn't it? The next song I want to sing is the title of the concert. It's My Favorite Things. It's, of course, most of you probably know that it's from the all-time greatest musical, The Sound of Music. And that is one of my favorite musicals. And people argue this and that, whether My Favorite Things is actually a Christmas song. Well, I'm singing it at my Christmas concert, so it's a Christmas song. You can hear it a bit. And by the way, some of these songs I kind of did my own production on them, so they may be a little bit different than you remember them, but you can still sing along. Packages all tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles. There's wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. silver-eyed winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. 'Cause I've got my favorite thing. Yes, I got for Christmas. Y'all like that little music? Y'all like that little music? And if you really like that song, after the show, you can see me after the show, and you can purchase a copy of a couple of the songs you hear tonight to take along with you. Because Christmas ain't here yet. You can still get yourself in the mood if you're not in the mood yet, right? All right. For my next song, well, it's not actually my next song. What I wanted to do is, just so I can further paint the picture for you, we've all, during the holiday season, seen those, holiday specials come on TV, like Harry Connick Jr. does one, and, Michael Bublé does one. Well, just picture Michael Bublé just with a really, really strong tan. But you know how they always invite some of their, my favorite friends, in the industry came to celebrate the holiday with me, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. So I reached out to some of my friends, and I want to bring one of my friends. I was going to say a dear friend, but she is a dear friend. She's a new dear friend because I just love her spirit and I love her talent. So as she comes to the stage, let's give a round of applause for Miss Camille Groves. Now, I know in our rehearsals, I told you that when you came up to the stage, I was going to play like 20 questions with you.
Yeah, making me nervous.
So, because Christmas is one of my favorite times of the year, I want to ask you, Camille, think back to when you were, a wee, like maybe 4 years ago when you were a little kid, right? Am I doing good?
Yeah, perfect, yeah.
Think back to when you were a little kid. What was your favorite Christmas memory of that one toy that you got?
Oh, gosh.
It was that one thing that you just begged your mom or your dad for, and you didn't think you were really going to get it, but then on Christmas morning it was like, oh my God.
Oh, this is tough. I don't remember any the toys I got, but I distinctly remember my mom was a singer as well. And so every Sunday, but every Christmas especially, she would get up and cantor, and I had to sit in the front row so she could keep an eye on me and make sure I behaved at church. So that's, every time I think of Christmas, I remember sitting in the front row, nervous, I was gonna get in trouble.
That's so funny. Well, you and I are gonna do a song together a little bit later on in the show. But right now, I want you to take a little bit of time and shine. Your lady has an amazing voice, and I asked her to do one of my Christmas favorites, and I know it's one of y'all's Christmas favorites. And if you feel a little bug in your seat, it's okay to get up and dance with her. You guys, give a warm hand of applause for Miss Camille Groves.
Christmas tree at the Christmas party. Mistletoe will do. You'll get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with bottles of ice, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the old-fashioned way.
Yes, give a wonderful round of applause again for Miss Camille Grove. See, do you trust me now? I told you she was an amazing singer, and she proved it. So do you trust me now? Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. What is my next song? Oh, one of my favorite, I guess, since I asked Camille, one of her favorite fondest childhood gift memories. One of my favorite childhood gift memories, I won't be cliche and say my mom didn't, she was a single mom and we didn't have much, but beyond all of that, all of my friends, everybody remember when Nintendo came out? Yeah, round of applause if you remember when Nintendo came out. Look, I see a couple of the younger generation looking at each other like, what's Nintendo? When I was a kid, it was my version of like Xbox. Yeah. And my parents, they had a version called Atari. Yeah. Right. Oh, I see some of y'all remember Atari. But I remember I wanted a Nintendo so bad, but I knew my mom wasn't, because everything else that I asked for, she was like, no, you're not getting it. So I knew that I was not getting a Nintendo. And I was opening, the big box, the present, the biggest one under the tree was for me. And I was opening it up and I almost lost my wig. I guess that's the saying. I almost lost my wig as a 7-year-old kid because it wasn't a Nintendo, but it was a Sega Master System. And anybody that know Nintendo know Sega Master System was almost as good, But that was one of my most fondest memories. One of my most favorite Christmas songs of all time, or one of my most favorite singers of all time, is the late, great Nat King Cole. Nat King Cole did a very popular version of the next Christmas song that I'm going to sing. And again, if you know the song, feel free to sing along. Hit it, Ben. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and people all dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe. It helped to make the season bright. With tiny tots and their eyes all aglow, who'll find it hard to sleep tonight, because they know that Santa's on his way, and he's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna smile to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase it's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas to you. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to Thank you. Another one of my favorite things about the holidays is getting together with friends, which is another reason why I wanted to invite some of my talented friends to partake in this celebration with me. So at this time, I want to bring up a couple of close friends of mine. We think we a singing group, y'all. I want to bring up my friend Josh Smith and Jovan Valentino. You all give them another round of applause. Ain't they some handsome looking young men? Is that what your mama say? Ain't they some handsome looking young men? Yeah. So first to Josh. You can take them off if it's better for you. First to Josh. What is one of your, because I know we all have many, what is one of your most favorite holiday memories?
I guess I would say my favorite holiday memory would be, there was one time my grandma actually had me pick out my own presents, and I didn't realize I was picking out my own presents until Christmas when I opened everything up, so I was really shocked.
I wish I got a chance to pick out, well, not if I didn't know, because you thought you was probably picking out presents for like other little kids, like cousins or brothers and sisters.
She actually worked at a runaway shelter,
Oh.
so she told me I was picking out presents for kids there.
So you wasn't really picking them out like if they was for you to begin with. Kind of, sort of. Oh, well, you was a good-hearted little kid. 'Cause I know I'd have been like, this ain't for me. They getting this toy, they getting all the stuff that I really didn't want, but I was gonna play with anyway. Jovan, same question, like it's Miss America or Mr. America. Same question to you. What is one of your most favorite holiday Christmas time memories?
I don't know. No, but I would have to say actually discovering my Christmas present was underneath my mom's bed, and I had a PlayStation, and it was next to my sister's Hooked on Phonics. If anybody remembers that at all. And so we discovered my present, and then we looked in my mom's closet, then we saw my sister, she had an easy bake oven. So that's my favorite movie. We discovered our own presents.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that you discovered you had a PlayStation and your sister had Hooked on Phonics. I'm like, are you happy that your present was better than your sister's? But then she had an easy bake oven, so it still didn't really equal out. But I guess she was happy. Did she make you some cupcakes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did myself too.
Oh.
I love food, so I had to make it.
Well, like I said, one of my favorite things about the holidays is getting together with family and friends. And a lot of times, some of our friends are our families, especially those close friends that we have, like Josh and like Jovan. So we, like I said, we think we're a singing group. So I did like a special well, not a special, but I did my rendition of Silent Night. Is it all right if we do that for you all?
All right.
See how we tried to match? I got on red, they got on red one time. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Silent night, holy night, all is gone, all is bright, round young virgin mother, mother and child, holy and tender mouth, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glorious stream from heaven above, heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born. Oh, Christ the Savior is born. Sing it again, John. Silent night, holy night, all is gone, all is bright, round young virgin, oh mother and child, oh holy infant, so tender and mild, oh sleep in heavenly peace. Oh, sleep in heavenly peace. Come on, y'all, let's do it like the Temptations used to do it. We wish you all a merry. Say say Merry Christmas to all of you. And from the Temptations. We're going to take a quick 10-minute intermission, and then we'll be right back.